Buongiorno. Bloody Dan Fitz, Street Preacher, what is going on? A lot of messages, read my last video, even though I said don't message me. But it's interesting, isn't it? When the truth is laid out like that, the facts, the knowledge is laid out like that, it shatters your perception of what is called life. As Steve Jobs said, when you look around at this thing called life, it was created and designed by people really not much smarter than you or me. It's a very simple video, a very eye-opening video about how they program you. So you may be familiar with the term grooming. Grooming is what sex offenders or pedophiles do to young children to get them used to being sexualized and being around that kind of stuff, and yeah, very unpleasant. But they do it through buying them presents and being nice to them and giving them things like attention or love that they otherwise wouldn't have in their life. It still doesn't make what they do as predators okay, not at all. It's actually sickening and terrible, but that's what they do. They condition you or program you to be okay with it. But this goes on in the adult world. So in Australia we have two sets of bins. We have trash and recycling. Now, my opinion and my thoughts should be relatively obvious. Yes, I care about the environment, and no, I don't want to destroy nature and things like that. And I'm not going to take a photo of me picking up plastic bottles on the beach every day. I'm not trying to prove that kind of point. The plastic industry, in their infinite wisdom and corruption, there is only a particular type of plastic that can be recycled. Now, as you see on cans of Coke or plastic bottles, you'll see the recycling symbol. Now, if you look closely, I think it's 1 to 9. There's different types of recycling symbols. Now, only one of those 9 can go into those recycling bins. Only one of those 9 can actually be recycled. Anything out that group or anything out of that category that goes into that recycling bin actually taints and destroys any part of it that can actually be recycled. Then it just becomes landfill anyway. The government knows this. The plastics, the corporations, the packaging industry, they all know this. But no one says anything. Even the people at the motherfucking recycling store that get in, let's say, a ton of recyclable stuff, if they notice that they have too many of the wrong types of plastic that cannot be recycled, that cannot be put through the process of being reused, it all goes into landfill. Do they hate the environment? Do they not worry about climate change? No. Because there's not much they can do, because this is public, easily accessible knowledge, but it's just not told to us, because that whole system is not about recycling, it's not about saving the planet, it's about getting you to obey. I have to recycle, I have to put these in this bin, I'm a bad person if I don't take this plastic bottle and put it in the recycling bin. Not even knowing that if it was not part of these 1 to 9, or it's not the particular type of plastic that cannot be recycled, you're actually tainting all the potential items that could be recycled. Go do it right now. Go into your fridge and see the recycling symbol. Some have numbers in the middle, some look slightly different. Now, they do this on purpose, because they want you to think it can be recycled. They want you to think it's eco-friendly stuff, but it's not. It's not illegal. It's morally corrupt. recycling has been going on for years and years and decades, and no one talks about this. Why? Because they don't care that the oceans are full of plastic. They don't care that most plastic goes into landfill because we recycle the wrong kinds of items and containers. They don't care. This has just been a long grooming process for you to obey things that aren't even laws. It's not even a law to recycle. You don't have to. But you feel bad, don't you? You feel bad if you don't put it in the recycling bin. Or you judge other people that, oh, why is it putting all that plastic in cans in the trash? Why don't you put it all in the same recycling bin that taints actual recyclable products like me? I know this isn't the most exciting stuff, it's not the most mind-blowing stuff, but it's the truth. And it's facts. And I bet 90% of you didn't even know that. So I'm not encouraging you to separate. I'll put a chart in the comments of this video where it explains everything I just said in a simple picture. I'm not encouraging you to live your life any differently. I'm not encouraging you to... Hello. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm not a human. I'm just simply saying that climate change, saving the environment, saving grandma for your safety, as the Nazis used to say. Isn't it funny? All the left see Nazis and all the right see communists. Evil people are just evil people. It doesn't have to be you, doesn't have to be me. But if you find ourselves in a society that is ruled by tyranny, that is ruled by control, you're going to find that all of us have a little bit of evil in us. So hopefully we don't get to that point. That's why I make these videos. That's why I try and educate you best I can. And that is why cycling is one of the biggest scams on the planet. Godspeed. God bless. And you just saw the best parallel park of your life. God bless.